Hello and welcome to Devotion to Writing, a channel devoted to helping you cultivate a daily writing practice and to realize you are creative abundance. So this morning I just thought I'd ask, how's it going? How's your writing? What relationship do you have with writing presently, today, in the last few days or the last few weeks? Is it look how you would like it to look? Do you want to be writing more? So what I encourage you about writing. What I wanted to talk about today is patience and perseverance. And I think both of these are really important to writing, to our writing practices, to sustaining ourselves as writers. Just keep making your offering of writing daily. By your repeated attempts, by repeatedly showing up, you will write, and what you need to write is going to come. And what you need to say, you will say. I know I never thought I could have a writing practice. For years, I tried, I failed, I started, I faltered. But once I finally devoted myself, it became easier. But there was a lot of struggle beforehand. I'd write on old scraps of paper and envelopes, which I'd lose. And I just always felt that writing was something that I was hurrying about. I mean, yes, something would come to me. It would be an inspiration, perhaps, or an idea. And I would, look madly around for some place to jot it down in the middle of whatever I was doing. It never really got into the practice early on of sitting and being patient, which really involved being ready for what would come. That kind of the sitting, the dailiness, and I've often talked about in these videos about having a certain time of day that you sit at the same time, having routines and rituals that get you to the page every day. That made me available and ready. It also settled me to be available and ready for the writing. So the patience then comes out of that practice, or came from that showing up and being available. Whereas before, as I mentioned, I would get an idea, it would be random. I'd be driving and I'd have to pull over and try to jot it down. And I was on my way to an appointment or work or whatever, so I didn't have the time to fully engage with the idea. And this always left me frustrated. I didn't give my attention, my time, my devotion to the writing. I didn't give it, my art, my creativity, what it deserved. So once I did, it changed everything. It changed everything. I still had that hunger. I still had that creative inspiration, but I was no longer starving because I was creating. Every day, once I started my practice, every day I was writing something. I was attending to this thing in me, that hunger, or that burning, or that desire, these restlessness but by creating, it was settling this, or at least it was giving it an avenue of expression. Once we have a habit, once we have a devotion, and it doesn't happen immediately, it takes a little time to get into. When I first started my devotion, my writing practice, I gave myself 3 months. I told myself I would write for 3 straight months and see where I was at the end of that. And what I found was that I had so much momentum. It wasn't just momentum. I did have momentum, but in the 3 months that I was writing daily, I had now built it as part of my life. It was scheduled into my days. So that changed everything. That's what devotion does. It changes your life. It can't be otherwise. It can't not change your life, because devotion introduces an entirely new cause into your dailiness, into your daily life. Your life, therefore, gets rearranged. It's not a disturbance that happens. It's not some random event that occurs. It is something that is locked in, something that you know that you are attending to. Your mind, your body, your creativity, your energy starts to revolve around that thing in your day. So I always knew I wanted to write. And now that thing that I wanted through my devotion, that thing that I had always desired, it was now happening in my life daily. And it wasn't just a blessing, it was such a relief. It was such a relief not to feel that impatience all the time, not to feel that, again, I said I felt that hunger, but the hunger wasn't gnawing the way that it had been before. And the effect of all of this cause of having the writing in my life was that my life began to change. It gave me new outlets. It brought to me new communities and new opportunities. Within a very short time, too, I started to meet people, other writers. And then I had a great opportunity to run a literary arts center and to bring more people, more writers around and into my life, which further fed me and helped me grow as a writer, and also to cement my desire, my devotion to continue to write and to continue to commune with myself, with creativity, and with this wonderful community. So patience, be patient, show up, give yourself time so that you're not rushing, you're not writing in a rush, in a hurry, always just jotting things down, but see if you can set some time to be with your work. Even if you write nothing for the 5, 15, 20 minutes that you're sitting at the page, if you did that every day, came and sat at the page and just accepted and nothing came, you would still be training yourself to sit for those 5, 10, 20 minutes at the page, and something will eventually come. Be patient and persevere. Keep showing up, keep attending. And the joy of the process, the fulfillment of doing this for yourself, and then the enjoyment of the writing that is going to come, the materials that you're going to make, the materials that you're going to have at hand to play with, to develop. This will be an immense bounty in your life, an abundance. And if you continue to do this, continue to show up, continue to work, you just increase this. This becomes a reciprocating practice and joy. You come, you write, you get something, you feel good, you want to write more, you come back, you write, you get something. It feels good to have done it. It feels good to be creative. It feels good to be engaged in that way. It feels good to have time with yourself in that manner. It is so holy, wholesome, fulfilling, nourishing. It's exercising. This in itself will sustain you. This alone will sustain you. Again, not chasing after some carrot at the end of like, oh, publication or this, awards, accolades, getting feedback all the time. Those things are temporary. They don't sustain you. They're great to get, but they're not going to be the thing that sustains your writing. The thing that is going to sustain your writing is to be what I just described: the coming, the sitting, the writing, the enjoyment, the fulfillment. And you want that again every day. You enjoy that as part of your daily practice, as part of what creates your life, part of the structure of how you live. And it's a choice of how you want to live. And I think that also is what makes it incredibly fulfilling, to just do this thing for yourself first. Whatever happens with it after is icing on the cake. So patience, perseverance. Maybe as a writing exercise today, as a prompt, as to get you writing, I'll give you a little, perhaps a little prompt to write about a time you were impatient and the results of your being impatient in whatever it was. And if you want to send that to me in a comment, I'd love to read what you write about today, a time that you were impatient and what happened as a result. So I hope you write deeply today. I thank you for watching this video. And if you'd like to learn more about other ways that devotion to writing could help you in your writing practice, I invite you to visit devotiontowriting.com. And that's my website. There you can find out about upcoming online workshops, which I offer 5 or 6 times a year. They go on about 5-6 weeks at a time. It's really just to help you, as everything is, to cultivate a daily writing practice and sustain yourself as a writer. I also offer in-person workshops on Martha's Vineyard and other places in the around the world, and I also offer retreats and residencies this year, coming up in the fall, Portugal, a year from now in the spring, Italy, Martha's Vineyard in the winter. You can find out more information again at devotiontowriting.com. So again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate your audience. I hope again that you write deeply today. I know that if you do write, you will write beautifully, because beautiful is what you are. Blessings.